10 Most Dangerous Gangs. Number 10. The Mungiki. The Mungiki have been terrorizing Kenyan citizens since the 1980s with their brutal attacks against westernization. Half cult, half cannibalistic gang, they are reported to have decapitated a 2-year-old boy as part of a ritual. Banned by the government in 2002 for bludgeoning 20 people to death in a slum, they still have 100,000 members, and their political affiliations allow them to carry out murder, extortion, and kidnappings. Around election time, this criminal network is called upon to intimidate voters by beheading people, amputating limbs, skinning heads, and drinking human blood. Number 9. Yamaguchi-gumi. Easily the biggest gang in the Yakuza with over 39,000 members, Yamaguchi-gumi earn a massive $80 billion each year. In the 1980s, they waged a devastating 4-year street war with a breakaway gang that resulted in over 220 gun battles that left 36 gangsters dead. They even assassinated the mayor of Nagasaki in 2007 after a member's car was damaged at a public construction site. As a Yakuza organization, new members have to cut off all ties with family members and follow the gruesome ritual of yubitsume. When a gang member does something wrong, their fingers are chopped off. Number 8. The Crips. The Crips started out as a 60s civil rights group, but then morphed into a brutal street gang which now has over 35,000 members across the USA. In their 40-year feud with the Bloods, more than 15,000 people have been murdered, and one of those victims is thought to be the rapper Tupac Shakur. The LA Times reported that Notorious B.I.G. paid the Crips $1 million to commit the crime, and a prime suspect in the case was Crips member Orlando Anderson, who apparently fought with Tupac on the day of the murder. The case remains unsolved. Number 7. The Bloods. The Bloods are a Los Angeles street gang with a long-standing rivalry against enemy gang the Crips. Its 15,000 members live by the motto of "You kill one of mine, I'll kill one of yours," and they've killed thousands of civilians caught in gang war crossfire. At the height of the conflict, Bloods were being offered up to $10,000 for each Crip gang member they killed. The rivalry goes so deep that the Bloods even target innocent people in drive-by shootings if they are wearing the affiliated colour of the Crips, so watch out if you wear blue on the streets of LA. Number 6. Barrio Azteca. Barrio Azteca is a former Texan prison gang which boasts over 8,000 members and an extensive drug operation across Central and Northern America. Often hired as contract killers for larger criminal groups, according to US officials, they were involved in more than 1,300 killings in the Mexican city of Juarez in 2010. That year, they also fatally shot 15 innocent teenagers at a house party, for no reason but to assert power over their territory. Leader Eduardo Raveo is currently on the FBI's top 10 most wanted list with a $100,000 reward. Number 5. The Aryan Brotherhood. Blood in, blood out. That's the motto of the Aryan Brotherhood, a lethal, white supremacist prison gang from California. To get in, you have to kill a black or Hispanic prisoner. Try to leave, and they'll kill you. One member who showed disloyalty to the gang had 5 of his fingers cut off with bolt cutters, and another had his anus and genitals burnt with a soldering iron. The Aryan Brotherhood has around 20,000 members, and it's reported that although it makes up about 1/10 of the prison population, the Aryan Brotherhood is responsible for 30% of prison murders. Number 4. Primero Comando del Capital. Founded in 1993 following the Carandiru massacre, where police killed over 100 prisoners, the PCC has 13,000 members and makes well over $2.5 million every month. This prison gang is so powerful that in May 2006 they managed to organize simultaneous rebellions in 79 state prisons and also held Sao Paulo under siege for almost a week, while they burnt government buildings and killed police officers. The carnage caused almost 500 deaths. Thought to be Brazil's biggest criminal organization, almost 100 cops died in 2012 alone trying to combat the gang. Number 3. The 18th Street Gang. The 18th Street Gang, or Mara 18, is a Hispanic criminal organization in California and Central America. Every day, at least one person is assaulted by the group in LA alone, which is no surprise as its 20,000 members regularly engage in murder, gang rape and kidnappings. In 2007, footballer Wilson Palacios' 14-year-old brother was kidnapped and brutally murdered, even after he paid $500,000 ransom. They attack family members of anyone who tries to leave, and if you show disrespect, expect an 18-second beating, or even execution. Number 2. Mara Salvatrucha. Rivals to the M18 are the Mara Salvatrucha, a violent transnational force with over 70,000 members in the USA, Mexico, El Salvador and Canada. It's no surprise that MS-13's motto is rape, control, kill. They recruit children as young as 10 and train them up to be hitmen. And while boys are forcefully trained, girls younger than 12 are being exploited for child prostitution, drugged with weed and liquor before being sold to clients. The ongoing feud between MS-13 and the M18 has left Honduras with the highest murder rate in the world, with 20 murders every day. This is 19 times higher than the USA. Number 1. Los Zetas. Formed by a breakaway group of Mexico's special forces, Los Zetas are armed with assault rifles, anti-tank weapons and grenade launchers. They are the most powerful group in the country's drug war that has already claimed 100,000 lives. Renowned for their violence, in 2011 they held up buses passing through San Fernando and forced the passengers to fight to the death, killing 193 people. Survivors of this gladiator fight were forced to join their gang. They even tortured and disemboweled 2 civilians for criticizing them on social media.